What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Bright FX, and I'm back with another video. So yeah, this is an update on the prop firm challenge that I'm trying to pass. I was up about 4%, like insane, right? 4%. I needed about 2% to pass the challenge. Um, I had a trade which was like nice execution and everything. It was supposed to give me the confirmation. I would have passed the challenge soft, but I don't know. Price my execution was never tapped in. I played the trade and everything, but I don't know, maybe the broker or something. Anyways, this week has been really bad. Really bad, man. I took on like three losing streaks, like loss. It was insane, and I'm down a lot. Like the drawdown is immense. So we'll hop onto the chart in a minute. Then I'll try and explain and show you guys what I meant. Yep. Okay. So so this is the trade, right? This on gold in this area. This is a huge sell which I caught. And this motions really, has an upper. It's like something you need to, master when you're trying to learn forex and stuff like that. So everybody who's trying to learn forex, it's crazy because there's always drawdowns before a market needs to, maybe if you buy and in the buying position, right, when you're buying, price will definitely what make a lower, maybe and a higher high before we're correcting itself and moving upwards and stuff like that. Like price needs to, um do this, so price can go, fuck, sorry, price can go in a direction and draw down a little bit before going. So these corrective moves, they can give headaches, like, because price can go, and instead of just correcting and going back to its original position, it can just stop you out. So you have to have an ironclad what rule based system and a whole lot. Anyways, let's get into it. So let's go into the 4 hour chart. Let's go into the 4 hour chart right here. Okay. So on the 4 hour chart, you can see this solid. We have this solid demand zone right here, which I drew out, and I was waiting for price to reverse before making it upward moves. So you had this lower low, lower high. You had this lower low, lower high. So this lower low, which was what? Price trying to what? Find liquidity in these zones, either of these zones, before making the huge move what? Upwards. Okay. So this was the huge move upwards. So maybe price will reverse back into this zone before going forward. Now price came into the zone, and this was a trade I took. I think Tuesday. This was Tuesday. I think I made a video on it. But this is what I'm come to explain. This whole trade right here. So let's go down to the let's see the 1 hour, trying to find a suitable demand. Okay. So on the 1 hour, you can see that we have this huge demand. We have this nice demand and a whole lot of imbalances right here. So price came into this zone, this demand zone, and it broke structure on the lower time frame. When I go down, you see it, but there was a break of structure right here. This is not what I'm trying to explain, but to get to this, I need to try and explain this part. So price broke this structure here on a higher time frame, which shows what reversal. So on this reversal, we have this consolidation before this huge move. A consolidation, and we have this wick. You can also see there's this tiny wick right here. You can also see this tiny wick right here. So we have consolidation below, consolidation on top. So price needs to clear either of those before making a move, right? So it cleared the liquidity below first before trying. It made this huge impact, these huge imbalances. So I drew out this zone, right? I drew out this zone, which will be suitable for buys, and also this demand zones will be suitable for what? Sells. So sell into this zone before making a huge up corrective move. Again, when you are in an overall uptrend, you can still buy, you can still sell the corrective move, right? We have the impulsive and corrective move. So when we're in an uptrend like this, even though we're in an uptrend, you can still sell this corrective move. I need to you need to look for confirmations before you do that, because it's like actually against the trend. Okay, so let's get into it. So as soon as price came into this zone, I should have waited to buy straight, right? But no, I wanted to a trade, so I wanted to sell. That's why I had this confirmation, a whole lot of confirmation. Now we have this liquidity in this supply zone. We have this, and I was waiting for price. We have this equal high liquidity, waiting for price to take out this liquidity before any further movement. After this zone was created, let's see, let's check on the 30 minutes. Let's see what happened on the 30 minute. Okay, so as soon as price came into the zone, after this liquidity was formed, we have this lower high, lower low, which took out this what? Which broke this what zone. We had this breakage of this zone, right? So we had this. So price broke it. Then I found there was a nice inefficient zone on top to enter my trade from. So this was the inefficient zone because after the liquidity, after I waited for this to be broken, this wick we took out this liquidity. I don't know if you guys can see this wick. This wick took out the liquidity. This red wick took out the liquidity, right? Then I placed my a little zone here. I think on the 15 minutes. Let's check that out. On the 15 minutes. Okay. So here on the 15 minutes, you can see it clearly. We have this wick which took out this liquidity, right? Then price made another imbalance here, so I wanted to take trade from this. You can see this little box that I did right here. This was the zone I wanted to take the trade from, which I did. Okay, so as soon as price came into it, I sold. Now I was trading stop again. I was trading the stop. I should stop doing that shit. So trading stop means after a break, maybe when you're in a downtrend, after another impulsive move have been created, the previous break, you move your stop to it. So maybe we have this lower low, lower high, lower low. After this lower high, after this lower high, lower low, you move your stop from this to this point of, meaning your risk will be risk free. Also, it has some advantages and disadvantages. And one of these disadvantages is that now, even though this price was a hit, you'd have been stopped out since price retraced into that zone. Okay, so that's one of the. And if you look closely into it, I have another execution within. So after I was stopped out, I placed this trade and delete this. Now after price made this lower low, lower low. So what the hell is this? After price made this, so you have this lower low, lower high, lower low, right? So I drew out this supply zone because I knew price would have what be tracing down into this zone before we will be able to buy. So as I drew out this zone and I was waiting for price to tap me in, this would have been the trade, right? That would have helped me pass the account. It would have been this trade, but unfortunately, I don't know whether it was the prop firm or the I don't know, but I was never tapped into this trade. When you go into the 5 minute, um, when you go into the 5 minute, when you go into the 5 minutes, you can see as soon as price tapped into it, it's cleared the ratio. Sorry, it's cleared it. So it would have been the trade that you know validated it over. Unfortunately, I don't know what happened, but hopefully next week I'll be able to pass this and update you guys and maybe make request a payout. Nice, right? Now this was one of the losing trade. As you can see, I sold. Price came down for a bit, then reversed into the true zone. I think I should have waited for price to have come into the supply zone before I'll look for confirmation to sell. But I saw this zone created. I wanted to sell from there. Fortunately, I was stopped out, and other trades which I was stopped out. Unfortunately, I've deleted the charts of to that one too. Unless I look for them, but yep, I'm in drawdown, and that's the funny thing about trading. So that's about it, right? It's crazy, but it's all part of the game. That's how your race to reward and your trade management is very, very important as a forex trader. I took 3 L's, but one win we just clear all this shit. One win we just clear it all. So I was up 4%, and now I'm back to I think 1.23% or something. But I was distracted for the week, so I think that had an impact on my trading. Yep. So follow me for more, watch, subscribe, and I'm dropping more videos, Thank you guys for watching. Turn on post notification so that you get an update whenever I drop a video. Okay, thanks.